Welcome back to Web API Tutorials. I'm Venkat. In the previous video, we have seen the differences and how to use the named policy and default policy while enabling the CORS using middleware. In this video, let us see how we can enable the CORS using the attributes, enable CORS attribute. Okay, third option. These are the three different ways. We have already completed the first way. And let's discuss about the third way, then we will discuss the second one. Okay, so in this, normally in the program.cs, if we use the CORS option, we are applying it at the application level. That means globally we are applying CORS. But if you don't want to apply globally, and if you want to apply your CORS for particular class or particular method, a specific class or a specific method, you can use this enable CORS attribute. Okay, so this is the attribute name you can use. So if you use attribute name without any name here, you can see here. So if you use attribute name without any policy name, then that will take the default policy. Okay, if you use like this, okay, enable CORS, and if you give the policy name here, it will apply that named policy. This is how we can apply enable CORS attribute. We have applied this in the last video at the controller level, but here you can see they have used it at method level. Okay, let us see it in our application. So we have already seen this in the previous video. So this is how we can use the enable CORS attribute. So here we are mentioning the policy name so that it is taking the named policy. And if you want to give the default policy, you can ignore giving any name. Okay, now this will take the default policy. Okay, so when you are providing the policy name, you can also provide policy name without any property name. Okay, like this. So this will also passed as a policy name. Okay, this one and this one both are same. Okay, this is applying CORS policy at the controller level. So we can also apply this at method level. So this is a method. Okay, this is how you can apply at a method level. So this particular policy, whatever the policy name you mention here, that particular policy will be applied only to this method. Okay, and suppose let's put allow all in the top. So it is allowing all, and let us take this one, Microsoft. So I will allow only request from Microsoft. So this method is specific to Microsoft. So I am applying Microsoft policy on top of this so that this method only accessed by Microsoft people. Okay, like this we can apply CORS policy at the method level. Okay, and if you want to disable this CORS policy, now this CORS policy is applicable to the class level, right? This class can have any number of methods. Suppose if you don't want that CORS policy for this method, you can disable that. Okay, so using the disable CORS, this is the attribute we can use to disable the CORS policy applied to this. You can see this is the CORS policy applied at the class level, so that all the methods has to follow that. But if we put this disable CORS, this method is exempted from this policy, Okay, now this policy is applied to all the method inside this class except this one, because we have put the disable CORS attribute, so that when you are consuming this method, no CORS policy will be applied on this. Anything we forgot? We have discussed method level policy. So we have discussed this named policy. Disabling CORS we have discussed. We just need to apply this disable CORS. That's it. That's it about the enabling CORS using the attributes. In the previous video, we made a small typo mistake. That is when we are writing the multiple origins, we need to put a comma separated strings, but we put origins comma separated in a single string. So that's a mistake. I have already given a note on top of that in the previous video. So we need to mention it like this. If you hover on this particular method, you can see this is of type string array. Okay, params string array, so that you can pass any number of strings here, comma separated strings. That's the small typo mistake we did in last video. So when you are allowing header or any method also, so if you want to allow specific header, you can put with headers and you can mention the comma separated accept, comma language, something blah blah, comma something like this. We can mention headers. For methods also, with methods, get, comma, post, like that. We can put any number of methods. This is how we can enable the CORS using the attribute. For more videos like this, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.